is presenting your answer in paragraphs. Okay. When writing a story, I always encourage my pupils to come up with at least 3 paragraphs, as a story should consist of an introduction, rising action, and conflict, and ends with a resolution. And for me, best if they could produce a paragraph for each picture in a question, in a stimulus given. All right, say if there are 3 pictures, so there should be 3 paragraphs. Okay, if there are 4 pictures, I mean 4 paragraphs. And sometimes there are also questions with a single picture, right? Okay, I guess last 2 years, UPSR 2018, okay, the first one is about Ibrahim. Okay, it is a single picture. All right, again, for me, they should apply the same rules, organize their ideas in 3 paragraphs, as this will make the answer neater and also well organized. Okay, let's look closely at these examples. Okay, sample of answer. Okay, the first one. Okay, yes, there is a show of paragraphs here. Okay, you can see here the first paragraph, okay, second paragraph, and the third paragraph. Okay, what about the second sample? Okay, this is the most frequently asked question by our colleagues and also pupils. Okay, teacher, sir, do we need to indent for the first paragraph? Okay, actually for me, it shouldn't be a major issue here. Okay, as long as there is a show of paragraphs. Okay, see the second paragraph and the third paragraph, it is totally fine. Okay, so if your pupils prefer to indent or not for the first paragraph, let them be. All right, as long as the following paragraph is indented. All right, are you clear? Okay, and what about this one? Sample 3. Okay, there is no indentation. Okay, indentation at all, right? So if the candidate only produce a simple paragraph, then you should tell your students, please indent the first line of the paragraph. Okay, okay, it is a must actually. All right, if only 1 paragraph. Okay, if the students produce 2 or 3, okay, the first paragraph can be start with indent or no indent. Okay, next one. Okay, sentence types. Okay, I must say that this is the most crucial as well as challenging for the pupils. Okay, teachers, let's do a quick revision. All right, there are actually 3 sentence types. Okay, what are they? The first one, simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. All right. Actually, students have been taught indirectly of these 3 sentence types throughout their primary school years. Okay, for example, when they are learning the coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or I guess when they are in primary 3, okay, they are actually exposed to the compound sentence. Okay, and then when they are taught, okay, on conjunctions like because, although, after, before, while, okay, those are actually subordinating conjunctions, okay, which when they use it in a sentence, okay, the sentence, okay, is already a complex sentence. All right. So basically, teachers, to produce a good story, okay, variety of sentences will definitely make the write-up more distinguished. Okay. Okay, as for simple sentence, okay, I usually introduce 2 types of table. The first one is SVC, subject verb complement. Okay, the SVC table, and the second one is SVO, subject verb object table. Okay, which is very famous among us, right? Okay, a quick revision. Okay, for example, okay, okay, to produce a simple sentence, you must make sure you begin with a subject. For example, Sophia, right? Then followed by a verb. Okay, subject and predicate. Okay, start with the verb. Okay, felt. Sophia felt. Okay, and complement. Okay, felt happy. The adjective used there. All right. So that's why you see here not object, because happy is not an object. Okay, another example for SVO. Sophia verb, got, object, a new watch. Okay, this is very basic one. Okay. Actually, these two tables, SVC and SVO, okay, is really do wonders, okay, to to low proficiency pupils. Okay, it really helps your pupils, okay, to construct correct sentences, although it is just a simple one. Okay, it is better, right? Okay, at least they can produce a correct sentence rather than they just write with a lot of grammatical here and there. Okay, so we need to know our own students. Okay, they should tackle. Okay, if the more proficient one, okay, they can go for compound and complex. Then we guide them towards those type of sentences. And for the low achievers, okay, maybe we want to emphasize more on the simple sentence to help them to write a story, a good story. All right. Okay, next one is compound sentence. Okay, I'd like to ask, what is the famous jargon used to help your pupils aware that they are writing a compound sentence? Anyone? Okay, the famous jargon, okay, when you taught them about compound sentence, okay, they will, okay, if you are exposed to it, okay, they will know that it is fanboys, right? F for A for and nor, B but, or, Y for yet, and S for so, fanboys. And out of these 7 coordinating conjunctions, okay, I usually focus on the famous 4, okay, for section C and also section B. Okay, penulisan paper which are for, and, but, and so. For and but so. Okay, like that. Okay, so do lots of drilling or give them ample exercises, okay, on how to construct correct sentences by using these 4 words first. Okay, for, and, but, and so. Okay, because we usually use those in section B as well as section C. Okay. All right. For example, Sophia felt happy. Okay, we expand the sentence. Oh, Sophia felt happy and excited. Okay, now from a simple sentence, Sophia felt happy, it becomes a compound sentence. Okay, another one. Okay, Sophia felt happy. Wow, okay, for her birthday. All right, we're expanding the sentence, and now it's not a simple sentence anymore. It has become a compound sentence. All right, what about this one? She felt so happy. Okay, my students, okay, my own students, okay, they always argue with me. So I'm using this word. He felt so excited and all. Okay, this is already a compound sentence, right? Okay, what do you think? Okay, she felt so happy. Okay, is it considered as a compound sentence? Okay, the word so used in the sentence, does it make the sentence a compound sentence? All right, the answer is no. Okay, the word so here acts as an adverb. Okay, adverb. To be exact, adverbial of degree, which this word, okay, so modifies the word, the adjective happy here. All right. Okay, so okay, the word so used here doesn't mean that the sentence is a compound sentence. Okay, this is actually a simple sentence. Okay, this is just to extend more, okay, on the adjective happy. Okay, all right, so here is acts as an adverb. Okay, now let me move to the next one, okay, which is a complex sentence. Okay, what is it? Okay, a complex sentence is made up of one independent clause, all right, and also one dependent clause. Okay, let's take a look at this example. Sophia felt happy and excited. Sophia, the subject is Sophia, okay? The verb is felt, okay, and the complement is happy and excited. This is an example of an independent clause. It can stand on its own. Okay? You can understand the sentence, the meaning of the sentence. Okay, what is the writer trying to say, or he's trying to imply that Sophia is feeling happy and also excited at the same time. Okay, the next one, because she got a new watch. Because she got a new watch. Okay, this is an example of dependent clause. Okay, we can't start a sentence by using the word because. All right. Okay, so when you have an independent clause and also a dependent clause, right, in the sentence, so it becomes a complex sentence. Sophia felt happy and excited because she got a new watch. Okay, this is a sample of complex sentence. There are other words, okay, like after, for example, after 30 minutes, the police arrived at the scene. Okay, before, for example, before dusk, okay, dawn versus dusk. Okay, before dusk, okay, Ali and his family went home. Okay, for example, okay, that are those are samples of complex sentences. All right. Next on my checklist is only use words that you know. Okay, everyone, let us study the instruction for section C. Okay, write a story based on the given pictures. You may use the words given to help you write your story in the space provided. Your story should be between 80 and 100 words. Okay, now I would like to draw attention to this line. You may use the words given. Okay, you can see here the auxiliary verb in bold, may. Okay, may means like probability, possibility. Okay, and the word used here is not must. Okay, if the question, the instruction, you must use the words given to help you. Okay, if the words used here is must, it is an obligation. Okay, it's a must for the candidates to use all the given words in their writing. So here, you may use. Okay, sometimes some kids, yeah, are too afraid if they miss out a word from the list. Okay, they are too rigid. Okay, maybe from the understanding that they must use all the given words. All right, but then it is clearly stated in the instruction. Okay, if they cannot comprehend the English version, they should be able, right, to read the one in Malay. Kamu boleh menggunakan. Nak guna boleh. If you don't want to use, also can. Right, it's not a big deal here. Okay, let's take a look at this example. Okay, this is from past question. Okay, the word givens are mall, saw, record, and interested. Okay, say if the candidate didn't know what is mall, okay, and he or she is just familiar with the word shop, okay, as maybe there is no mall in the neighborhood, okay, and the shops, okay, especially rural areas, okay. I was once posted in a very rural area in Nabawan, Sabah. So, okay, the students there, they have very limited vocabulary. So if they only know shop, it's fine. They can just use shop, okay, because by looking at the picture, oh, maybe this boy is at the shop, okay, maybe the candidate is not familiar with mall, okay, so it's up to the candidates as long as it is relevant there. Okay, shop, all right, he can change it, okay, it's not a problem. Then if he did not know what is interested, what is the meaning of the word interested, okay, it's fine, okay, he don't have to use it in his write-up, okay, just leave it. As if the person, if the candidate used the word interested in his sentence, okay, wrongly used, okay, it might give different meaning. All right, okay, this is taken from last year question. Okay, the next one is bombastic words. All right, this is everyone's favorite part, especially when we talk about the bombastic words, the phrases, similes, proverb, etc. Okay, for me, the best way is teach your pupils on synonyms. Okay, will widen their vocabs. Okay, and enriching their vocabs as well. Okay, by teaching synonyms. Okay, as for example, take a look at this picture. The words given. Okay, again, this is also past questions in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Okay, let's take a look at this picture. The words given are give, happy, and heart of gold. Okay, now look at two different answers given by two candidates here, A and B. Okay, candidate A, the hawker gave a drink to the girl. She was happy. The hawker has a heart of gold. Okay, okay, the hawker gave a drink to the girl. She was happy. The hawker has a heart of gold. Okay. Next sample. Candidate B. The hawker treated the girl with a free drink. She felt jovial. Her mother thanked the hawker for possessing a heart of gold. Okay. What can you say? Okay, what are the different between these two samples? Okay, actually, candidate B is using synonyms for happy. For example, he changed to jovial. Okay, by using those bombastic words, idiomatic expression, simile, and so forth, will definitely make the answer more outstanding. Okay, and somehow it might give an impressions. Okay, for us lah, the teachers who mark their papers, that oh, the students really do a lot of reading, and the students also rich in vocabularies. Okay, it's not a problem to change the words. Okay, because jovial is a synonym for happy. Okay, instead of saying give a drink, maybe treated, right? Belanja, treated the girl with a free drink. Okay, and then the word possessing here, instead of like the hawker is having a heart of gold, the hawker has a heart of gold. Okay, and then you use another word. Okay, oh, possessing, possess a heart of gold. All right. Okay, let me share some with you. Okay, some bombastic words. Okay, for happy, for example. Okay, you can say as happy as a lot. Okay, similarly, as happy as a king. Right, on cloud 9. Okay, in 7th heaven. You can say over the moon, ecstatic, feeling ecstatic, jovial, happy as pig in mud. Okay, those idiomatic expressions. Okay, this will really give, okay, a good impression on your script. Okay, I'd like to share some also, yeah, bombastic phrases, idiomatic expressions with you. Okay, since this is a sharing session, right? Okay, so instead of early in the morning, okay, maybe you can use at the crack of dawn. Ali and his family traveled to Pulau Langkawi early in the morning. Ali and his family traveled to Pulau Langkawi at the crack of dawn. Enjoyable time. Okay, they had an enjoyable time in Langkawi. Okay, you can use a whale of a time. They had a whale of a time in Langkawi. Near. Oh, the workshop was near his house. Okay, the workshop was a stone's throw away. Okay, what else? Talent. Okay, he got talent in singing. Okay, maybe you can say singing is his cup of tea. Okay, change of a sentence structure. Right? Usually we use this one for section B. Okay, when writing emails, writing a letter, all right, postcard and all. Okay, memorable day. Okay, when we talk about memorable, it was a memorable day for Ali. Okay, maybe he won the competition, he won the race. Okay, you want to say, maybe you can say, in other words, it was a red letter day for Ali. Okay, Next one. Okay, suddenly, he heard a hissing sound coming from a nearby tree. Suddenly, tiba-tiba. Okay, another word for it, okay, you can use out of the blue. He heard a hissing sound. All of a sudden, he heard a hissing sound. Okay, this will give more dramatic effect, something like that. Okay, and then obviously, okay, your answer, okay, between this candidate and the other candidate, the candidate who is using all these phrases, all these expressions, okay, the answer is more outstanding. Okay, okay, teacher. Okay, next one is creative and relevant to the task. Okay, if you notice, there are only a few words given. Okay, 3 to 4 words, okay, given for each picture in the question paper. Okay, I noticed this since the first year of the new format for UPSR Bahasa English Penulisan paper. Only 3 to 4 words. For example, last year, for this is the second question, I guess. On the words given are more, so I can interested. Okay, previous year about the cycling, if I'm not mistaken, the word given are cycling, punctured, and also nail. See, 3 words. Okay, why do you think? Okay, why do you think there are only like a few words given in the picture? All right. Personally, I think that maybe LPM people want the candidates to activate their own hearts, high order thinking skill, and of course, we want to encourage creativity, their creativity in writing. Okay. Based on these words given, more, so, record, and interested. Okay, basic understanding. We would say, oh, there is a boy went to a mall, he saw a record, and then he was interested with it. Okay, but do you think it is sufficient enough? Okay, let us try to count together. Okay, once again, a boy went to a mall. He saw a record. He was interested with it. Okay, I've counted 15 words. Okay, if 15 words, okay, there are 3 pictures for the question. 15 times 3, there are only 45 words. Okay, is it enough? 45 words. Okay, is it okay? Halfway to go to reach the minimum 80 words, the requirement of words. Okay, for section C, at least 80 to 100. Okay, if you just produce like 15 words for a paragraph, okay, it is insufficient. All right, take a look at this sample answer by yours truly. Okay. All right. It was the beginning of school break. Imran and his family went to City Mall by a Grab car, since the mall was a stone's throw away from the house. While walking around, he bumped into a limited edition racket. He got interested to purchase it, but he didn't have enough money. Okay, what do you think of this one? Okay, here, what can I say? The candidate really expand his ideas. Okay, based on the picture and also based on the limited words given. Okay, the candidate here explain about the time. Okay, they went in the morning, right? During the school break. Okay, and then explain about the means of transportation by a Grab car. Okay, this is something new, not just by car, by taxi, by a Grab car, something that is recent. Okay, and then and if you could see the sentence start. Okay, it was the beginning of the school break. Simple sentence. Imran and his family. Okay. Went to the mall by Grab car since the mall. Okay, so here complex sentence already. While walking around, he bumped into a limited edition racket. Complex sentence. He got interested to purchase it, but he didn't have enough money. A compound sentence. Okay. Yes, it is difficult. Okay. For our students. Okay. Maybe a group of them, like maybe 20 out of 100 students, they are able to construct compound and complex sentences correctly. But for me, if you give sufficient practices, ample exercises for them, okay, they can write simple, compound and also complex. Okay, okay. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, next sample. Okay, what about this one? It was the beginning of school break. Imran and his family went to a beach in Port Dickson for a picnic. They traveled early in the morning by his father's new car. They enjoyed the beautiful scenery along the road. They felt excited and happy. What do you think? Okay, is this what meant by creative? Okay, does it make sense? The word say more, so record, interested. Okay, I've counted some of my pupils that did this. I don't know why. Yeah, because I don't know. Okay, I don't know the reason why he came up with those answers. Okay, definitely this is not relevant to the task given. Okay, the story is about a boy going to the mall. He saw a racket, interested. Okay, where got beach here, where got Port Dickson, where got picnic, then car, beautiful scenery, and all. Okay, so being creative, okay, doesn't mean that you can just write whatever you like. You can add on your own ideas, but it must be in line with the storyline. Okay, so yeah, it must related to the situation given in the question. All right, so here it is totally doesn't make sense, right? Because he wrote something like the boy going to the beach and all, right? So students and teachers, please tell your students, okay, what does it mean by creative here? Creative means that you must, okay, you can add on another ideas, okay, to make your story more lively, more interesting, more appealing for the readers, right? Okay, not change the whole topic and all. Okay, it's not being creative there. Okay, it just make your answer irrelevant. Okay, let's move to the next one. Grammatically correct. Okay, go back to the basic. Okay, talk about tenses. For me, this MCO period is the best time for us to help our pupils to strengthen their understanding, okay, on a basic grammar. For example, tenses. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of tenses, right? Okay, for me, just go back to basic. These 5 basic tenses: simple present, simple past. Okay, and then simple present versus simple past. Then you have present continuous and also past continuous and a future tense. Okay, if the students are good enough, go ahead. Okay, they can go. They can study on past perfect, present perfect, progressive, and all. Okay, but please strengthen this one first. Okay, this really help them in their writing if they have a very strong foundation on the tenses. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share with you. This is my own, I call it as magic table of tenses. All right, called tenses magic table. Okay, all right. Okay, here I got subject, verbs, present tense, past tense, present continuous tense, and also past continuous tense. Okay, some might ask, okay, we go through one by one first, yeah? I, he, she, it, you, we, they. Okay, the 7 personal pronouns, the basic one. Okay, some might ask, why I didn't put you here? Instead, I put he, right, after I. Okay, actually there's a reason. Okay, once again, I want to highlight that this is my own version, as I believe this is really helpful and workable with my students. Okay, the reason why I didn't put you here is because I want my students, okay, to see the changing patterns better, especially these 2 parts, the present continuous and the past continuous. Okay, confused a bit? Okay, why? All right. For present tense and past tense, there shouldn't be a problem. Okay. For present tense, I, you, we, they. Okay, the first person singular. Okay, the third person voice and all. Okay. Plural, singular and plural. Okay. If for first person, okay, we don't have to add. It didn't change. Okay, it remains the base form. Okay, go. I go. You can say I goes. Right, for he, she, it, okay, singular person, right, you add s or es, right, and then you with they remain the base form. Okay, past is the most easier, okay, because regardless from, okay, from I up till they, okay, the form, the spelling is the same. For example, when, I went, he went, she went, it went, you went, we went, they went. Okay, there's no confusion here. Okay, but for present continuous and also past continuous tense, okay, for example, I am, the verb you have to add ing. I am going. Then past, I was going. Okay. The trick is here. Okay. The problem is here. If I put you here, you are seeing. You were seeing. Then he is taking. He was taking. So the people tend to be a bit confused. Okay. Am, are, then is back, and then are back. Okay. So that's why I arrange like this, okay, so that people can see the changing pattern. Or am, is, are, okay. This also help them to sort of memorize the table, okay. Then was, were here. If I put you here, was, were, were. Okay, a bit confusing for my own pupils, and it is really workable, yeah, with my pupils. Okay, this table. Okay, they can see the okay, how it changed from one tense to another tenses. Okay, the next one. All right, a pronouns table. Okay, pronoun acts as a subject, as an object. Okay, we talk about possessive adjective, possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. Okay, okay, I got a signal. Now it's 10:15 already. Okay, all right. So try to have your pupils copy or paste this table in their writing book at the beginning of the year. It is really helpful for them. Okay, our students, this is among the major problems in their writing. Okay, they always tend to confuse the pronoun. For example, he gave she a book. Now he is the subject, she is the object. He gave her a book. Okay, so that's why I like to suggest, okay, at the beginning of the year, okay, you ask them to copy this table, or you prepare this table and paste in their writing book. So at any time they can make a reference, okay, for these pronouns. All right, same goes to the possessive adjective letter and also the reflexive. All right, the next one. Okay, the next item on my checklist is write within the word limit. Again, let's go back to the instruction. Okay, your story should be between 80 and 100 words. Okay, 80 and 100 words. Okay, for me, always encourage our students to write more than 80 words. Okay, and then teach them to organize their ideas, make a wise choice of words so that they won't exceed too much. Okay, plus minus 10 is acceptable to me. Okay, but don't go beyond that. Okay, a lengthy answer for me doesn't mean that your writing is a masterpiece or you are such a good writer. Most of the times, okay, a lengthy answer is just a bit draggy, since there are too much descriptions in certain part of the story. Okay, again, please try to encourage your students at least write 80 words, 81, 82, and those are proficient one, okay, they want to write more, please don't exceed too much. Okay, the most maybe 109, okay, 108, okay, but don't go for 120, 130. All right, okay, let's move. Okay, neat and clear handwriting. Okay, the second last, yeah, checklist items in my checklist. All right, Always encourage our pupils to first write each letter clearly and neatly, but don't write as slow as a tortoise. Okay, sorry, spelling error here. Okay, few letters that are confused, especially A and E. Okay, when they are writing A and E, then E and G. Okay, because of their style of writing. Okay, somehow it looks like E, but then the student said, no, this is a G. This looks like an A, but it is actually an E. Okay, so we must encourage our pupils to please write each letter clearly and neatly. And the second one, utilize the space given. Okay, if you look at the question paper, there are two sheet of answer given. Okay, please utilize the space given. As for my students, I always tell them, okay, from one just leave 2 or 3 blank spaces between paragraphs. It's better because once you're finished, okay, you want to do some editing with your words. Okay, maybe you got an idea to add on, so you have the space. Okay, or if you exceed the word limit, you want to edit your work, so you can erase. Okay, utilizing the space given. All right, encourage them. Okay, yeah, leave at least 2 blank spaces between paragraph. Okay, the next one. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Leave 1 or 2 blank spaces between paragraph. Right, almost the same points here. All right, let's take a look at these 2 pieces of work of my students. Okay, see which one, sample 1 and sample 2, which is pleasant to your eyes. Definitely, yeah, sample 2, very clear, very neat. Okay, what about sample 1? If you are, for example, you are teaching year 5 and year 6, okay, you have to mark like you are teaching 5 classes, 5 times 30, 150 paper. Okay, you got like 30 paper like this. Okay, it will somehow affect your emotions, can? Okay, to see a piece of work with this kind of handwriting. Okay, all right. And the last one is punctuation and also spelling. Okay, talking about punctuation, okay, emphasize more on the uppercase and lowercase. Okay, this one we talk about the proper and also common noun. All right, especially name of places. Okay, sometimes pupils hantam je, they just write everything in lowercase form, kan? And then full stop. Okay, I've encountered manuscripts for my own students also. There is no full stop at all. Okay, and then comma. Okay, this is an interesting thing about comma because I don't know why some students right after comma they tend to use uppercase words. Okay, it is not a proper noun. For example, suddenly, comma, she, S is a big S. Okay, yeah, sometimes we have been telling them that right after comma, okay, it should be a lowercase letter. But okay, that's why we need to give ample exercise on punctuation so that they know. All right, okay, and the last one is apostrophe S. Okay, apostrophe S. Okay, just tell your people subject comes first. Okay, and then marry the subject with an object. So affix kite, the apostrophe S right after the subject. Affix kite. It's not kite affix, right? Affix kites. Okay, a few times, right? Frequently we encountered this kind of writing. Okay, from our people. All right. Okay, sorry, it's 10:20 already. All right, I'm going to share some writing tasks during MTO. Issue 1. What is the best way to give feedback for writing tasks? Okay, we have been leaving school for a month and more than a month, right? So obviously we did give them some writing tasks. Okay, so what is the best way to give feedbacks for writing tasks? I've seen some teachers they will download the pictures, they will mark it, right? Yeah, it depends. Okay, there is no I mean, like, I can't say, oh, this is the best way. Okay, this is not, right? So as a sharing session. So what did I do is I give feedback, okay, through a voice note. Okay, for example, when I give them a task on section C or section B, I ask them to write a story or write email, letter and all. Okay, I ask them to snap the picture and then I will just comment, giving my feedback through a voice note. Okay, because when I mark my pupils' piece of work, I will go sentence by sentence. Okay, I will correct them sentence by sentence. All right. Okay, for example,
SNATCHED, snatch her handbag. Okay, titik. Sekali lagi ya, all of a sudden, they heard a woman screaming because a masked man snatched her handbag. Okay, titik. The woman shouted for help. Betul. Without hesitation, Lisa, okay, called the police.
Okay, that's an example lah. Okay, for me it's easier. It's fast. It's faster. Okay, I just record my voice, give direct comment, and then they will do correction right after that. Okay.
SNA.
Sorry. Okay. This one is like what you said. Copy and also you highlight. Okay. This is actually I will do this if less error found in the piece of writing. So for example, this one only 3 errors. So I just point out, okay, and ask them to change. Okay, and this one, for year 4, exceptional for year 4. All right. Yeah, I don't think that voice note is workable for them. All right, because actually they are very new for this kind of writing, to write an email, to write a diary, right? Because in year 4 textbook now, they are asked to write email in module 2, I guess, and then diary writing in module 4. Okay, so only for year 4, I will point out the sentence that has errors. So I will give the correct sentence for them to see and to copy back. Okay, when they're doing the correction. Okay, issue number 2, do you assign the same task for all the pupils? Okay, the same writing task. Okay, actually I give different writing tasks for average and also weak pupils. For example, okay, I will do myself, yeah, we want to help them to write a good story. So we give them the structure, I just ask them to fill in the blanks. Memang penat sikit lah kerja, but yeah, you want a good outcome, so kenalah bekerja keras sikit, right? Okay. It is an example, right? Then after 3 to 4 hours, I will I will share the answer scheme, and I will ask the parents to mark or themselves. Okay, mark, okay, and then tell me the result. Okay. And also, like what I told you guys, during this MCO period, we can focus on certain aspect, like sentence types, punctuation and all. Okay, this is what I did with my basic students. Okay, just give a picture stimulus and ask them to write 2 compound sentence and 2 complex sentence based on the picture, focusing on the sentences. And to another class, I just focus on compound sentence and ask them to write 2 compound sentence. Okay, for there are actually only 4 words. Okay, the for and but and so. I want to enhance the understanding on the basic compound sentence first. Okay, I use the medium of WhatsApp lah. Okay. As for my case, my students, they don't have a problem. Okay, problem arise if I say that I want to use Zoom, Google Meet and all. So WhatsApp is still fine for all of them. Okay, issue 3, did you conduct any live session? Okay, I didn't carry out any live session using Google Meet or Zoom, okay, because of the, not just the connection lah, actually because of my students, okay, most of them, they came from average, okay, family background, jadi, so I need to consider that one. I did upload a few videos on YouTube and I shared the link so they can watch anytime. For example, this one I did on error correction recently, 1st May. So I asked them to watch my teaching video on YouTube and then I give tasks to them. Can we play this one for a while? Oh, what happened? There's no sound. Okay, it's fine. Okay, this is just sharing ideas. Okay, some other ideas. Okay, utilize this MCO well, go back to basic. Okay, maybe this week you want to focus on punctuation, next week focus on certain types, right? And then writing paragraphs, okay, then doing some synonyms and all, okay? Okay, focus on punctuation, tenses, certain types, and don't just ask them to write stories, okay? Pity them. Every week they have to write a story. Just post a picture, share a question, and ask them to write stories. We also don't have time to mark actually each and every one of them, right? So vary the exercises for them. And the last one, okay, build a strong foundation lah, okay, by doing all those exercises. Okay, I also want to share a non-textbook task that I did with my students. Okay, I call that week as a thank you frontliners week. Okay, day one, I focus on language arts and also writing skill. Pupils create a poster and write an appreciation note to the frontliners. Okay, day two, reading skill. Pupils read some sentence structures, okay, given by me, and I ask parents or their siblings to help them with their pronunciation. Okay, some also message me personally said that they don't know how to pronounce such words. If sebenarnya frontliners pun tak semua boleh pronounce well. So I did record my voice note and give to them. Okay, day three, listening and speaking skill. Pupils talk about their poster with their families. And day four, speaking skill. Pupils record a short video, okay, while holding their poster. So one complete week, okay, that tackles all the skills from this listening, speaking, reading, writing, and also language arts. Okay, I shared this one on YouTube. You can watch. Okay, the final video, the final product is by me lah. So I have to compile everything. Okay, it's called Thank You Frontliners. Okay, scars stop COVID-19. Okay, a little bit. Okay, just sharing a little bit, a little glimpse of the video.
Just stay at home. Stay safe. Stop COVID-19. Please, everybody, stay at home.
Okay, I did ask the parents to record a short video and share to me. Okay, this is the sharing session. Okay, with our parents. Okay, talking about the posters. And it's like the reading session actually. All right. I guess Ms. Z, that's all. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I guess that's all. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Yeah. I hope
Okay.
that, I've given some insights on how to write a good story, especially for section C, and some ideas that you can do with your students during this MCO. Okay, thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you, Haiqal. Okay, maybe we can open for the floor for Q&A. Haiqal, would you like to have a look at the chat box? Maybe questions would you like to answer?
Thank you. Any question, teacher? Clear and precise, thank you.
Any questions, teachers?
Teachers, we have like 1 or 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's okay. We can extend a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe if you have any questions, you can turn on the mic or you can type in the chat box. All right. Yeah. There's one question. Can we use contraction in writing?
Can we use contraction? Okay. I guess as for now, it's fine because in TFR, okay, the textbook for year 1, okay, year 2, and year 3 and 4, there are the use of contractions almost a lot there. Okay, so that's not a big problem as long as they know the right way how to use the contractions. So I guess there shouldn't be a big problem as long as it is correctly used in their writing. Okay.
Any more questions? I think there's one. There's a teacher asking about Google Classroom. Do you use your Google Classroom?
Yes, I post like some Google Forms to them.
Mm-hmm.
As for now, just Google Form.
Okay.
I just assign them to do some exercise, just to tackle the exercise on Google Form lah. as for now.
Yeah, I think because you use WhatsApp to get connected to your students, right? So teachers, what you can do, okay, you can use any form of social media or platform to reach your students. Okay, and what you can do is that whatever things that you give to your students, either through WhatsApp or anything, you can also put it in the Google Classroom. So later you can access all your materials there. Okay, that is one of the suggestions.
Okay, Ms. Zahira, I have some questions there. Is there any penalty given if the candidates write more than 110? Okay, so this one I can't answer because I don't know, but I heard from the others, yeah, from senior teachers, they said, yeah, don't write too long, because actually when you write longer answers, they will tend to commit mistakes a lot in their writing. Okay, and then there's a question there. Can my student just use simple sentences? Okay, maybe for low achievers, right? For weak students, average students, if they want to use a simple sentence, it's fine. Okay, but then for proficient one, let's encourage them to vary the sentence types in their writing. Yeah.
Yes. For weak ones, write simple, correct sentences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I use I in the writing? I did not encourage my students to use I, because I always tell them that in section C, you are asked to write a story of someone else. Okay, because sometimes bila guna I tu akan jadi problem nanti later. Usually memang ada problem in term of pronoun, ada problem nanti from okay, so I don't know, but I didn't encourage my students lah to use I. Tapi kalau he or she wants to use, okay, can, it's not a problem. Alright.
Alright. Okay. Can we apply this technique in SJKC schools?
Yeah. Why not? Because
I
it's,
think-
I think story is universal, I think.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. We can teachers can use it either you are teaching in SK, SJKC or SJKT. And in fact, if you are teaching secondary schools and you have weak students, we can use this technique as well, right?
Actually, it's almost the same, because I've looked at PT3 paper, right? They still are testing, test the students on email and all what they have learned in primary school. Actually, they can just apply the knowledge, because this is about learning about language, right? It doesn't stop there. And up till tertiary level, when they're in university, also they will still learn about language, English language, I think. All right, more question. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Haiqal, for the wonderful sharing session. Okay, before we end this session, okay, can we have a quick survey, all right, using Slido. Can we do that? Mana?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing your time with me.
All right, can we have a quick few minutes, okay, before I share with you the links, okay? Okay, maybe we can do a quick survey, all right?
Hi, Kak Farhana. Welcome, Mona.
All right. Okay, I've shared with you the Slido link, all right? And you can type there. Can you see my screen? Haiqal, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So at the okay, you can see the website Slido. Okay, just enter event code writing workshop. Okay, just type writing workshop. All right. Okay. Just type writing workshop and join. Just 3 simple questions. All right. There are 3 questions there. Okay. Maybe you can try to answer the 3 questions. All right. We will give like about 2 to 3 minutes.
So the number here means that
The
57.
number means those who join. Yes.
Nice haircut. I don't think. I saw few people saying nice haircut.
Okay, we have 86 respondents.
Oh, thank you very
94.
much.
Okay, 100. All right. Second question.
How would you rate this session?
Yeah, how would you rate this session? Okay. All right. Okay, and the final question.
Yes, below. Thanks to my wife.
In one word, describe your experience in this session.
I couldn't comment because I'm using my handphone.
Oh. Do you have anything to say?
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
It's very good. I'm a secondary teacher, but most of my classes are quite weak. So I joined this session to learn more, and I find that I learn a lot.
Thank you very much.
I hope it will help you to teach your students to tackle the weak students.
It's true. I find that especially the lower forms and the remove pupils, they are very weak. They are even maybe their standard is like standard 1 or standard 2. They couldn't write. So maybe I can use the techniques and just now that you impart. I use the techniques to teach them. So I will try my best to help them.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Glad to hear that.
Good luck, teacher. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, overall,
Can I have this one?
very informative. We can find that most of respondents say that it's very informative. The session is very informative. Alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, now I will share with you the link for attendance, video attendance. Okay. The QR.
Do I need to put my attendance as well?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
And okay, a reminder for those who are watching in live stream, you can also fill in the attendance and feedback form. Okay, the feedback form is for you to get your e-certificate. Okay.
How is it that I can get my to register?
Yes, you just fill in the Google form. Make sure that you fill in
Google form.
Yeah.
Where do I get that? May I ask?
That. I've already shared, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and see. Thanks. Bye.
I'll share in the Xbox.
We have to scan, Ms. Zara.
Sorry? Cannot scan?
I couldn't scan.
You can scan the QR code.
Okay.
Where is the QR code? Provide the link, maybe.
Hold on, I share the link as well. Okay. All right. Okay, now can you see the QR code and the feedback form? Okay. Please fill in the feedback form if you want to get your e-cert. Make sure your email address, your names, you fill in correctly, okay? Okay. For those who are watching in the live stream, you can also fill in your attendance. Okay, you can also get your e-cert. All right.
I'm sorry.
The link for Google for e-cert will be up till tonight. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I'm using a handphone now, how am I supposed to scan and?
There is a QR scanner there.
If you cannot if you don't have it, I've already shared in the chat box the link. You can go to the chat to your chat box and click on the link. Okay. All right. So
Is it all?
yeah, I guess so. And yeah, we will try to share the videos. Okay, the videos once I've got it. Okay, I've recorded the session. So inshallah we will share the video later, and maybe we will have another session. Maybe if there's a request. Okay, we will have another session.
Allah.
Alright, Haiqal then.
Alright. Happy fasting,
Good.
everyone.
Alright, okay, thank you everyone for staying with us for this 1 hour more. Okay, so hope everyone is
Having a good time.
safe at home. Okay, stay safe. Okay, and stay at home. Okay, happy fasting. Alright, thank you
Alright,
everyone.
bye. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, bye. Salam.